This is question number 10 of quiz 13 for chapter 17. The welfare loss from an import quota is greater than that of an equivalent tariff because A. Domestic producers gain more from a quota than from a tariff. B. The loss in consumer supplies is not as large. C. Tariff revenues represent an additional deadweight loss. And D. Tariff revenues can be used to society's benefit. So we know that the quota and tariff are very similar to each other, except that in the case of a tariff, the government can connect the tariff revenues from the foreign producers, but for quota, such a revenue is lost because nobody levying the tax from the foreign producers. So we can see this clearly from this chart, as that's actually from the textbook. So we know that this area D that represents when you levy a tariff from the government, the word supply curve shifts up by the amount of the tariff. In this case, tau, that's the tariff, equals 40. So shifts up by 40. So S1 changes to S3. And hence, because the import is captured by the distance between the domestic supply, which is this point here, and the total supply. So the distance is right here. In this case, the import is 5.2, and tau, and for each of the input, the tariff is 40. So the total government revenue is this 5.2 times 40. So that's area D here. But once you put a quota on this foreign supply rather than tariff, actually because nobody is connecting this tariff, so this area D is lost. And because government can actually use the revenue to the domestic society's benefit, so that's actually the reason why tariff is better than the quota in terms of the total social welfare, total domestic social welfare, if we include government revenue as part of that social revenue, so social welfare. So the reason should be tariff revenues can be used to society's benefit. That's why we should choose D. Your input is correct.